Welcome students. Let us solve some more problems on the topic work energy principle. So the next problem is a 30 Newton block is released from rest, slides from an rough inclined surface with mu is equal to 0.25. Determine maximum compression of the spring when the K is equal to 1500 Newton per meter. So we have seen previously also, if we need to determine the maximum compression, if we need to determine maximum compression, the velocity at that particular point is equal to 0. So I will write velocity at second point equal to 0 because we want maximum compression. Another thing here is the coefficient of friction for the surface is given. Hence, there will be some normal reaction and there will be some friction force. So my first step in any problem of work energy principle is to draw the free body diagram and find out that normal reaction. So let me draw the free body diagram. So this is the body which is under consideration. There is no applied force, but there will be self weight acting vertically downwards with a value of 30. Then as this block is moving towards downside, the friction force will act towards left side, and the value of the friction force will be mu multiplied by n. Then this surface will exert some normal reaction, and the reaction normal is from the surface to the body. So there will be one surface reaction like this. Let us say this is n. Now let us resolve this force of 30 Newton into two components, one along this axis or y axis and one along this x axis. Now it is given to us in the question that this plane is making an angle of 30 degrees with respect to horizontal. Hence this angle will become 30 degree, and as this angle is 30, this will be now 30 cos 30, and this component will be 30 sin 30. Now when I apply conditions of equilibrium along y direction, because I need the value of n, so applying condition of equilibrium in y direction, I will get minus 30 cos 30 plus n is equal to 0, and I will get the value of n as 25.98 newtons. This complete our first step. Next step is to find out the initial kinetic energy. So as it is given that the block is released from rest, you can see here it is written it is released from rest, hence it means the velocity at initial point or v1 is equal to 0. So as v1 is equal to 0, I will write t1 is equal to 0. Also we have said that as we have to find out maximum compression, the velocity at point 2 will also be equal to 0. So I will write T2 is equal to half mv2 square, but as v2 is 0, I will also get T2 is equal to 0, since at maximum compression V is equal to 0. Next step is to find out difference in kinetic energy. So I will get T2 minus T1 as 0, and let this be equation number 1, which completes the left hand side of the equation. Now let us proceed further for the right hand side. So right hand side we need the summation of work done. So for work done, we have work done due to applied force plus frictional force plus self weight plus spring force. As there is no applied force, this will become 0. Now regarding the friction force, we have seen that friction force is mu multiplied by n multiplied by s. So mu value is already given to us as 0.25. N value we have already found out in previous step. Now we need the value of s. S means displacement. So we are given here that the block will be displacing by 1600 mm, and also we have assumed that this spring will be compressed maximum by, let us say, x. So when this spring is compressed by x, the total distance traveled by the block will be 1600 plus x, or I can write in meters as 1.6 plus x. Most of the students makes mistake here. They write directly s as 1600, but it will be 1600 plus this deflection of the spring, which this block will be displaced. So substituting all the values, I will get uff as minus 6.5 into 1.6 plus x. Now let us consider this one, work done due to self weight. For self-weight, we have the relation mgh. Mass is already given, or you can say m into g is directly given to us as 30 Newton. Now regarding h, what is h? H, as I said, h is the vertical displacement of the block. We don't need inclined distance. We need what is the vertical displacement of this block from that particular point. So for that, let me draw a triangle here. So let us say this is a triangle, and I want this vertical displacement. What is the vertical displacement of the block? Now in this triangle, this angle is given to us as 30. Also we know the side of this triangle, this side of this triangle, that is 1.6 plus x. So by applying cosine rule and sine rule, I can get the value of this particular height as 1.6 plus x sine 30. Okay. So this height will be 1.6 plus x into sine 30, because it is a side opposite to 30 degree, so it will be sine theta. So we know value of m, we know the value of g, we know the value of s or h. I can substitute here and get the answer as work done due to self weight as 15 into 1.6 plus x Newton meters. Next step is to find out work done due to spring force. So for spring force, we have U is equal to half k x1 square minus x2 square. The value of k is given to us in the question. For x1, at initial point when this block was at this position, let us say 1, then there was no deformation in the spring, hence x1 will be equal to 0. For x2, we have assumed that the maximum compression is x, so x2 will become x. Substituting these values, I will get work done due to spring as, again this is not 0 2, it is 0 square. So we will get work done due to spring force as minus 750 x square Newton meter. Next step is just to add all the work done. So adding the work done, I will get this expression, and let this be equation number 2, which is the right side of the work energy principle. Now equating left hand side and right hand side, I will get, so just equating this equation with the change in kinetic energy, that is 0, I will get the value of maximum compression x as 0.14 meters. Hence I will write the answer. The maximum compression in the spring is x, which is equal to 0.14 meters. So again you can see that I have followed the same procedure which I was following in the all our previous problems. So again I repeat, whatever may be the problem of work energy principle, the step for solving any problem will be same. Hope you have understood the logic of this problem. And with this we will proceed to our next problem, which says a 50 Newton collar slides without friction. So one term has been eliminated here. It is already given without friction, that means work done due to friction force will be directly 0. Along a smooth rod which is kept inclined at 60 degrees to the horizontal. The spring is attached to the collar at support C. The spring is unstretched when the collar is at A. So when this collar is at A, the spring becomes unstretched. So what is the meaning of that? The meaning of this will become this 50 centimeter is the unstretched length of the spring. Determine the value of the spring constant K, given that the collar has a velocity of 2.5 meter per second when it is moved 0.5 meters along the rod as shown in the figure. So when this block A is being moved to B in this particular direction, the velocity given to us is 2.5 meter per second, and we need to find out what is the spring constant, that is K. So again I will use my, again we will use our same logic, starting with the initial, starting with finding out initial kinetic energy. So it is said that it is starting from rest, so it will be 0, hence I will get T1 is equal to 0. For T2, we are given the velocity that at point B the velocity is 2.5 meter per second. So I will get T2 is equal to half mv2 square. Mass is given to us. Now look here, we are given to us in the question that a 50 Newton collar, that means directly weight is given, but what we need here, we need here mass. So mass will be 50 divided by 9.81. multiplied by V2 is given to us as 2.5 square. Please note this step, students make mistake here also. They just directly write 50. Okay, proceeding further, I will get T2 as 15.927 Newton meters. Next step, just take the difference of kinetic energy. So I will get T2 minus T1 as 15.927, and this will be my equation number 1, or we can say it is the left hand side of the work energy principle. Okay. Now let us proceed further for summation of work done. Now before starting for work done, let us first quickly imagine what can be the work done on this particular system. Now, as there is no applied force, work done by applied force will be 0. It is already given in the question that it is a frictionless rod, so there will be no work done by the friction. Work done by self weight will come, and work done by spring will come. While calculating the work done by the spring, we need the values of the length of the spring. So let us first find out what are the length of the spring at this particular positions. So we are given that this length is 50 centimeter. Directly we are given in the question that this is 50 centimeter. Also this length is given to us as 50 centimeter. Now in this triangle, let us say this triangle CAB, in triangle CAB two sides are known to me, and also one angle I can find out. How I can find out? This angle is given to me as 60. That means this angle is also 60 because it is corresponding angle. Now if this angle is 60, this remaining angle A, inside angle will be how much? It will be 180 minus 60, that is 120 degrees. Angles forming linear pair. Now in this triangle ABC, in this triangle ABC, two sides are known and one angle is known. Just recall our previous topic, that is kinematics of rigid bodies. We have said that if in any triangle there are two sides given and one angle given, we can apply the cosine rule. So applying cosine rule in triangle ABC, I will get BC square, that is this side square, BC square, this side square will be equal to B AB square plus AC square minus 2AB into AC multiplied by cos of the angle corresponding to opposite to this side. That will be cos of A, that will be 120. Substituting the values, I will get the answer for BC as, or the length of this spring as 86.6 centimeters, or I can say in meters as 0.86 meters. Now let us work out the values of x1 and x2 here only. For x1 means the position of the block is here only, and this is my initial position. So x1 is L1 minus L0, so there is no difference. The original length of the spring is also 50, and at position 1 also the length of the spring is 50. So hence I can write x1 is equal to 50 minus 50, that will be 0. Now regarding x2 we have the formula L2 minus L0. We have already found out the length of the spring when it is at second position is 86.6 centimeter or 0.866 meters, and original length was given to us as 50 centimeters, or we can write 0.5 meters. So subtracting that values, I will get answer for x2 as 0.366 meters. So what I have done, I have found out the values of x1 and x2 here only. Just I will substitute in the formula for work done by the spring. So let us start with that. So various type of work done, as you all know, it will be applied force 0, work done by friction force 0. So we will start with work done by self weight. So work done by self weight is given by M into G. This combined value is given to us as 50 newtons. Again by H, what do you mean? The vertical height or vertical displacement from one point to another point. So for that, let me again construct a triangle here. So this is my triangle, and I need this vertical displacement. What is this vertical displacement? For that, this is the angle given to me as 60, and this length is given to me as 50 centimeter. So applying sine and cosine rule, I can directly get answer for this side as 50 sine 60, and substituting here and substituting the value of H here as 50 sine 60, I will get the answer for work done due to self weight as 21.65 Newton meters. Now the last part, work done due to spring force. So for work done due to spring force, we have work done due to spring force is equal to half k x1 square minus x2 square. This x1 and x2 we have already found previously. So I will just substitute it and I will get answer as U SF, that is work done by spring, is equal to minus 0.067 k Newton meter. Now as I found out all the work done, next step is just to add all the work done which we have found out. So we will get summation of work done as 21.65 minus 0.06978 K. Let this be equation number 2, or the right side of the work energy principle. Now equating left hand side and right hand side, I will get the answer for K as 82.1 Newton per meter, which is the required answer. And this completes the solution as well as the topic on kinematics of particles 2, popularly known as work energy principle. So hope you have understood all the problems in this topic, and now you are confident enough to solve any problem which comes in the exam from this particular topic. Thank you.